First opened in 2017, there's a look at the beautiful state-of-the-art Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, GA. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Jacksonville Jaguars. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard. Line.
White 25! Mike 58, right there. Your track, your track!
Now a first-time 1,000-yard rusher from a season ago, it's Derrick Henry. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The previous run good for 9. Here's second and a yard.
Man, I got you. Shift. 21.
Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1 and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
I know he ain't got it. Wait.
A first down carry for Henry. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. Watch the screen. Ready to go.
On second down, here's Henry. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Ready to go.
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked by Ronnie Harrison. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
What you just saw there, first-round talent, second year, even more success. A pick 6 for a touchdown.
A great play. And it's tough for these guys, you've told me before, to adjust to the secondary as a first-year guy. So that sophomore season is big for them.
They really start to expand the playbook for them even more. Sometimes they dumb it down a little bit to make them comfortable year 1. By year 2, they should have all the nuances, and now they've adjusted to the speed of NFL play as well.
Showed right there. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Ready.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report.
That's caught inside the 20. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 75 yards.
First down and goal to go.
Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first and goal situation. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 11th touchdown of the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Now Matt Bryant on for the point after. It's good, and we're all tied at 7 apiece. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Foles and the Jags come up now first and 10 at their own 20-yard line. They go with Leonard Fournette, third-year back from LSU. Oh, Fournette loses it. It's out. And he's got Rome. He's at the 50.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. Here's Foles. He's got his tight end O'Shaughnessy. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 6 there on first.
Be alert, be alert.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be third and about the length of the football.
Brings up 3rd and inches.
Tonight, 180.
I got one.
13. Good go.
Now it's the former Texan. This is Alfred Blue. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Fournette running out of the gun. Second down, a little more productive than first. 7 yards on the gain. It gets him to 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Good. 180.
Here we go. Whip.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
First down, Jacksonville.
Foles. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
Defense, let's go.
On the draw, here's Blue. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Here's a second and 5 now after the offsides penalty. They'll run on second down with Blue. They'll get it inside the red zone, but only for a couple down to the 19.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
Seven, our score after one. The Jags with the football to begin the second quarter. And they're driving, but they come up on a third and short here.
Tempo. Hey, go. Sound go.
It's just me and you.
Now Foles. They're finding Keelan Cole. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's go.
Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
A loss of 2 there, second down. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12.
Hey, switch gears.
Kill.
Here we go on second and 12. Completes it to Lee. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. The catch good for 6 yards, but now it's third and goal. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on third and goal? He'll drop to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So they get the field goal, but that was a 14-play drive to get 3.
You sound like you're going negative on me.
I was.
Sounds like you're thinking the 3 is just not that good.
And people say that we're negative sometimes. So.
Well, here's the deal. Getting the 3 is good. Obviously, you would think on a 14-play drive you're going to get 6 out of it. But that type of a drive can pay dividends later on because you might wear the defense down.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A gain of 3, second down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size and these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown away and incomplete. Brings up third down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Ryan. He's got Sanu. And he'll be brought down with the 1st down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Check. Hey, South, recon, 132 fighter.
From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
But one thing's for sure, when you've got a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Gun.
Hey, Mike 50. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Hey, Echo.
50.
Throwing again. Ryan. Complete to Jones. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23. And that's the connection, Ryan to Jones, that this defense obviously has to key in on.
Certainly feels like they got the party started with that one, doesn't it? And when those two get in sync, it just scares the heck out of defenses because he can hit Julio Jones in a short zone, and he can take it the whole way.
It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
59, ready. 280.
Get your swerve on.
They'll run with Henry. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the 1st down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
Ready. 280.
Mike, check.
Hey, 59, ready.
Let's go, defense. Hey, here we go. 44's the Mike. 44's the Mike.
Gun.
Here I come. Fofo's the Mike.
Throwing now, Ryan on 1st down. Escaping the pressure, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Finding his way home for the sack that time, Taven Bryant.
We're going to keep getting sacks.
2 minutes remaining in the 1st half, 10-7 our score. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. He takes it to the 15. A nice display of power. That gives him a nice pickup.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do. And that's the reason why. What we just saw, shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play. One-on-one matchup if someone's trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
That's certainly playing down and distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
And Bryant's kick is good. And that will knock things up here late in the 1st half. And that last field goal, number 400 for him in his NFL career. I don't know whether this will wind up a Hall of Fame career, but he's certainly been at the top of his profession for quite a while.
And that is without question, my man. One of the best kickers we've seen in the past decade or so. Big congratulations to him. Pretty nice round number.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. They'll try the right side here with Fournette. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. They'll set up to throw. And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Time here for likely one play, and then these two teams will head to the locker room all even.
And you know the play caller's just feeling it right now. Let's go ahead and go for this one. A big shot down. No. Guarantee the head coach is like, don't get crazy. Take the knee. Let's get out of here. Tie game. We'll just start all over.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Final play of the half. It's Ryan. And he's got this down to the 35. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded about a yard deep. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides...
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. In for the sack, Deion Jones.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Now Foles off the play fake to Fournette. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT. Keelan Cole, the intended target. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for them.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This complete to Jones. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Julio Jones. His 6th touchdown of the season as his guys are able to regain the lead. Bryant tacks on the extra point, and that makes it a 17-10 score. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make it bigger.
And he will not be able to get away as Foles is taken down. Tack McKinley able to record his 5th sack of the season.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch.
1-1.
Check back.
To try again after the sack. Foles. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54 Mike.
Hey! Mike's 7.
Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4. Mike's 5-4.
I smell fear in that offense.
Caden Cole. Caden Cole.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. This is taken at about the 14. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And this looks a lot like the last play. Behind the line of scrimmage, he's tackled for the 2nd straight go-around. Great job by this Jacksonville D. And defensively, a dime look here. 6 DBs on 3rd and 12.
No surprise at all.
From the gun, Ryan. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Yannick Ngakoue. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Here's Matt Bosher now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. Taken from just outside the 30. A nice job on the return there, 16 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. An update from down in Tampa. And now that one really widening up. The Bucs have just scored again. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Mike's 4-2. Hey, me and you.
Tiger. Bravo.
I'm coming after you.
On 2nd and 12, Foles. That's to his running back, Leonard Fournette. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
First down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
He'll look to throw. He'll get that to DeValve, the tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, Mike's 42. Mike's 42.
I got him.
Here's a second and 7. Eluding the pressure right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Keanu Neal. And the return will stop right around the 25. Keelan Cole, the intended target. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Again, it's Henry. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave them with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Bofo's the Mike. Mike's Bofo. I'm coming.
Got it.
Hold. 44, Mike.
On third down, Ryan. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Telvin Smith. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. Week after week, we're seeing plays like this from him. And I think he's in line. We've discussed it before for NFL Defensive Player of the Year.
And a big reason why, I think, is because of his ball skills. And that's something that, for guys of his position, they've talked about it for years. They've done the drills. But they've really increased it in recent seasons because of the offense have gotten so good. He knows how to take the ball away. That is huge for a defender.
A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on first and goal. Now Leonard Fournette. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
They'll give Fournette another crack. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. Here's Fournette. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up fourth down. The Jaguars going to go ahead and use their first timeout. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. And Lambo will put this one through. And that will cut this lead back down to 4 now. It's 17-13. So an interesting call there to take the 3. I mean, I guess they're thinking that their hands were tied, but, you know, fourth quarter, that field goal might not help them that much in the air.
Yeah, eventually they're going to need the touchdown. The thinking must have been they didn't feel confident about picking it up there, hoping maybe on defense they can get better field position, get a turnover, get a better play, and then they'll have a chance to attack the end zone.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game, and you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
44, Mike, 40.
Hey, check.
Stay with your man.
Now on 2nd and 13. Ryan in trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. The corner blitz works to perfection for A.J. Boye. So the sack pushes him back, and now 3rd and long for Ryan and the Falcons.
Check.
Operating from the gun. Ryan. Oh, wide open, complete. 30, past the 20. Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Falcons push further out in front. Bryant's extra point up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. And after the touchdown, here's Bryant now to kick it away.
The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point
Kicker.
in the contract time, but that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that.
Super tough. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
Check it back.
Flush to his right. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. 2nd and long. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Deion Jones in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Hey, Charlie. 13.
54, 66.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
You're all right, baby. You're all right.
And that is intercepted by last year's NFL leader, DeMonte Casey. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Slam.
39.
Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Telvin Smith, he was third in the AFC in tackling a year ago, there to bring him down.